Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to draw a realistic crab and a realistic sea lion. And these are going to be more detailed, so if you're up for a challenge, these are going to be great for you. So to draw the crab, the crab that I'm going to be drawing is going to look like this more when it's done. I'm going to go step by step and talk about how to draw each one of these until we get to the very end, which is making the legs. So first step is we're going to make our body. Our body we're going to make by drawing kind of like a round back on our crab. And this crab kind of has like a fuzzy sort of shell. You might know if you've ever seen a crab. They kind of almost have like hair on them. So I'm going to make kind of like these zigzag lines that go around the edge of the body of the crab. And then come around like this to make the front. So that's going to be my body. Yours can look a little different. Theirs is looking something kind of like that. So again, theirs was a little wider than mine, but that's okay. It'll still work. Next, they add the eyes, and the eyes of the crab are just like these two lines that come off of the body with a circle on them, like this. And they also added some dots on the shell, which look like that. After that, we're going to start to make the arm of our crab. The arm, it's broken up into 4 parts. So I'm going to make the first part of the arm shaped kind of like this. It's like 2 lines with a curved line on it. And then I'm going to make another 2 lines coming off of that, kind of a curved line coming off of it. And this is going to be the part that actually pinches the actual claw. I'm going to make by making this sort of shape. Curves around, comes back, gets wide. And then there's another part that comes like this to make the other side of the claw. You can see here, that's this step. After that, step 6, you just draw the other claw on the other side. So you're basically doing it the same way. So I drew 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. I'm going to do those same 4 parts, but coming off of this side. So 1, that's the beginning part. 2, and the beginning of the claw. 3, and then the last part of the claw. 4. Again, I'm going to be using a Sharpie, so that way it's easy for everyone to see. But if you have an eraser, if you need to erase anything, if you're using a pencil, or maybe you're using a tablet to draw these, you can go back and rework these if you're hoping to make it a little different. So next, the legs. This crab is going to have 8 legs, and it has like these little, almost kind of like mini claws in the back for its back legs, which we'll draw last. But to draw its legs, those are also made out of 4 parts, just like this was for the class of 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to do that 6 times. So 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and the back legs are going to be a little different. So I'm going to draw kind of like an oval here for the first leg for the first part. Another oval for the next part of the leg. Another kind of oval for this part. And then this last part of leg, I'm going to make this oval a little bit more pointy because the tips of the legs are going to be a little bit more pointy than the middle of the leg. And I'm just going to do that again 6 times. So I'm making 6 legs that are like this. I'm just doing some ovals, and then the last one's going to be like a kind of pointy, stretched out oval. And then I'll do this side. That's how my legs are looking. And again, you can see how the one that I'm going off of looks at the end too. So next we're just going to draw those last legs in the back. They're pretty much the same as these, except they have claws at the very end. They aren't pointed. So I'm going to make, again, two kind of oval shapes. Draw another oval, another oval. I have three, and then the fourth one, instead of making it a point, I'm going to make it kind of like this. So it has like a U sort of shape on top. And that would be my realistic looking crab. You can see again, mine looks a little different. Yours is probably going to look a little different too. You can get the idea of how that looks. And then finally, the sea otter, which will look like this. We're going to start with the top of the head. The top of the head is kind of curved like this, and it has the neck. Its nose kind of comes up like this with a curve. Its mouth coming back. Another little curve for the bottom of its mouth, and then bring a line going down to make the bottom part of its neck. They also draw an eye for the sea line right here. A little nose. And then going off of that to make the body, the fins, I'm going to draw this line continuing to go down and then curve. And to make this fin, after I curve this at the bottom, I'm going to draw a line that goes straight back, and that's going to make like its bottom flipper. And then from the very bottom, I'm going to draw a line that comes up like this. That's going to give the illusion that this is like a flap. Next, I'm going to make like the bottom of its chest, which is going to be just a round sort of line, a curved line. And then another flipper, which is like this, stretches out. And then it comes back around, comes up. And then finally, I need to make the back of my sea otter. I actually ran out of space on my paper, so I might need to move on to another paper too, so that way I have enough space. So maybe when you draw this one, try to draw it as much as to the right as you can. If you already started, oh well, but I'm gonna have to move on to another paper so that way you guys can see. So I'm gonna draw this line at the top, have it coming down, and then the back fin kind of curves around like this. And then the bottom of the body goes like that and then hits this flap. I might even add one more line here to draw the other side of the flap of this. If you want to, you can add that too. That's how my realistic sea lines look, and that's how theirs looks when it's done. Might make this mouth a little bigger too. Maybe it's smiling. There we go. So there's my sea lion and my crab. If you want to do both of these, if you just want to do one of these, it's totally up to you. But I hope this was fun and also challenging. Again, that's what the point of these videos are. But I hope you have a good day, guys, and I'll see you hopefully for the next video. All right, bye everyone.